Master on the way, and in Him be secure.
Why is the cost of this at minimum wage so much higher than the cost of salsa on the shelf? Why is there such a huge difference? Because we only worked for minimum wage. Why is this so much more than what's on the shelf?
Good question.
Somebody's working for less.
That resounding silence says a lot.
So this is salsa from Whole Foods, and it costs about $4. We're at Fresh Market, and the brand La Preferida salsa is packaged in a jar, and it costs $4.29 a jar.
How's everyone doing?
Great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
They're working hard.
That'd be really nice.
Brianna, you know there's a better way to do that. Seams out first.
Test like seconds. We'll do the other one.
Share something about this project. So we're raising money to go to Orlando next year. Everybody knows that, right? So we will be able to sell salsa at above market value. These are going to be expensive jars of salsa. People are going to be really excited to buy expensive salsa from us.
Jim, you have something in your eye.
Nice try.
Jim's chopping up the jalapenos and poblano. What are they?
Tasty. Jamie, how's that?
How do you know it? You say tomato, I say tomato. What do you think that means? What does that mean?
No difference.
Let's call the whole thing off. Because that's the end of the song. Let's call the whole thing off. Because you say potato, you say tomato, and I say tomato.
Crosby, get out of there.
Well, and we brought up this question because most of us don't really know either. So it's not like a question you're supposed to know the answer to. I think
Be higher class, so they say tomato. And I said, well, aside from just the phonetics of pronunciation, what else does that mean? Well, one guy said, well, I grew up tomato, and now I'm tomato. I grew up tomato too. Personally, I grew up in Holmes County, Ohio. When I went to college and grad school, I tried to become more tomato. And I actually tried to get rid of my Dutchy accent, and then I became tomato, and my partner Alex was very tomato. He was not Mennonite. But now I'm trying to become more tomato again.
You like potato, and I like potato. You like tomato, and I like tomato. Potato, potato, tomato, tomato. Oh, let's call the whole thing off. But oh, if we call the whole thing off, then we must part. And oh, if we ever part, then that might break my heart. So if you like pajamas and I like pajamas, I'll wear pajamas and give up pajamas. For we know we need each other, so we better call the calling off. Oh, let's call the whole thing off.
Dry him up. I'm not
We got the jars at Walmart because Walmart pays the 1 penny per pound bonus on the tomatoes to the tomato pickers, which is nice. Surprising that Walmart would do that, because Publix doesn't.
Still does not.
Okay.
Daniel, you had a pricing theory here that we want to know about.
If we like ask for like 10 and then like ask for like a donation of 10, they'll be more willing to do the donation than pay $20 up front because of what it costs. Maybe.
Well, let me use NASCAR for example. NASCAR will often put a sponsorship on its cars, right? So you get extra, not only ticket fees, but they get sponsorships as well. But that's kind of corporate feel. They call it corporate sponsorships. So that might be a statement that you don't want to make with a project like this. On the other hand, if you have a sponsor on some of these jars, you could maybe even sell a little space on your jar.
How much should I put that out? Like,
That's good.
that's good.
I wonder how many tomatoes we have handled today. Hundreds, right?
Just leave them on the table because there's no place.
Doing it in the kitchen with grandma.
I never did it with grandma.
Who did you do it with?
I learned it on my own. Yeah.
Can you show me that herb? What is it?
This is cumin.
Is it exotic tasting? Like Indian?
Yeah, it's more Indian.
Oh, that's great. This is our first batch.
Yes, it is.
Now, what needs to happen here, JB?
It needs to boil. It needs to come to a boil, and then we'll simmer it for about 15 minutes.
Is it too hot to try it, JB?
It'll cool down fairly quickly. And just
Are those the salsa jars?
they are.
But what about the green peppers and stuff?
They're in there.
Oh, they are?
Yep. Everything has been cooked down. So the green peppers, the onions, the jalapenos, all the spices are in there. Yep. Going down?
Now, what has happened to these, JB?
They have in a hot water bath for 15 minutes, and you can see most of the jars have already sealed.
How do we know if they're sealed?
Because when the lid goes on, they're convex, and when they're sealed, they're concave.
Okay, JB Miller, you picked all of our tomatoes.
Correct.
For the salsa project. This guy here, he picks tomatoes. He has to pick all of these 32-pound containers to make in a day to make $8.25 an hour.
That's unbelievable.
So how many of those containers do you think you picked?
I picked 2.
And how long did that take you?
It took me about a half an hour. And I thought I was a pretty fast picker.
Okay, so you picked, so that'd be 4 in an hour. So what's 4?
4.
At 45 cents.
At 4 at 45 cents, that's $1.80.
$1.80, okay.
$1.80.
Let's lay that out on the table. Let me see. Now this would be for an hour.
Right.
Theoretical hour.
Right.
Do you have change for that?
Yeah,
No, I have change. That's okay. $1.80.
Right.
There we go.
That's fast picking.
And you were picking fast.
Well, as fast as I could find tomatoes that I wanted to pick, yeah.
Okay, so $1.80. Now, if you were picking those tomatoes for Trader Joe's, Taco Bell,
Right.
Whole Foods, they would give you a penny per pound more. So you'd get an extra 50 cents.
Right. Okay.
Now, if you were picking those tomatoes for Publix,
Right.
you wouldn't. Right. So that was quite a workout, huh?
Yeah, it was.
Do you have any comments to make?
My eyes watered a lot.
I'm just hungry now.
I want to try it.
Yeah,
Tired.
we didn't get many breaks. We were on our feet the whole time.
We're overworked.
Oh yeah. No money. Bunch of muscles.
You know what? You guys should form a little union.
Yeah.
There's 55 altogether.
What we're doing?
We're trying the salsa we made.
Alright, first reactions. See how it tastes.
Yummy. It's good.
Yeah? Alright, Dan? Rio?
Go double dipping.
I feel bad. No, this one's really good. It's not too spicy. It's hot.
Bro, yeah, good?
Could it be spicy? Goes back to
Okay, Dan's asking why we need the compost. We put the vegetables in the top. It needs a mix of yard waste and food waste. So Dan, pour it right in there.
Then you get good nitrogen and carbon content for it to
You got it.
break up.
You got it. And compost piles have all kinds of, there you go. They come in all shapes and sizes. So you see in there, that's where it's going to go. And then there's 2 slots there. So what happens is, as we turn it, eventually it's going to get a bunch of nice maggot juice in there. And it all comes into what we call compost tea down at the bottom. Then we open up this part, put in a pail, so you get with the tea, and then you can use the compost.
heirloom tomatoes, which means these are maybe fairly close to what the Aztec Indians had. That's where tomatoes come from.
We're going to do a taste test of our tomato salsa against 2 other brands of salsa.
Number 3 was unanimous. That's tomato.
JB, will you relinquish your secret family?
It's just on the internet.
Like everything else.
I found it this morning. It's called Annie's Salsa. ANNIES.
Annie's salsa. That we talked about,
Oh, it turned out great.
and
I love it.
we talked about tying it on. That way there's not glue on the jar for recycling, and they can keep the label. And this is kitchen twine, which is kind of a nice thing. So, how much?
You have some amount that you multiply your costs by. Just to explain to everybody, you multiply by some figure. It's usually, if it's really, really low, you multiply by 1.3. Often it's somewhere close to just doubling it.
Want to try some of our salsa? We canned it ourselves.
Oh, this is your homemade salsa. Yes, absolutely. Now, who made that one right there? Was this you or did you?
Yeah, I made it.
You made it. Okay, thank you.
Hi, morning. Want to try some of our salsa? We canned it ourselves. The
love
group.
to have some.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Offering basket and then I need
Canned it canned it themselves.
Oh, that's right, the salsa.
Is it spicy?
No, this is the regular one, but we have a hot one.
She'll have the hot
Yummy.
It's really good.
Yeah. This paper cup is just about finished.